I just hate it when I find myself in agreement with Black Power people. Mechee X, and all the years I've listened to her, I found myself yesterday unable to disagree with anything that came out of her mouth. Her response to the Tasha K thing, later I'll show you a bit of what she said, and the link will be in the description box. Now Tasha, I've heard of her for some years. You know, people will mention her name, but I've only listened to about 6 minutes of her myself when she was talking about the brother Polite and the case he had with the girl. But that's all I know myself. But I hear that Tasha was saying that Cardi B had STDs and some other stuff that got her in a bit of trouble. But this commentary is not really about Tasha, so I don't really even need to go learn more about her, because this thing is going to be about people's reaction. And the specific reaction I want to get to, it suggests a few things to me. Like, when I hear people fake complaining about the nonsense we are captivated by on here, the fussing and fighting and yelling and the back and forths on here that we enjoy, but we act like we want it to stop, right? And these people will suggest, they'll say stuff like, somebody needs to get killed, then we'll learn. That's what No. Nobody will learn when someone dies. People will merely begin to think that it can't happen to them. Somebody dying behind this won't stop the war zone here. And you don't know people. You don't know how human beings work. The suggestion that I hear about Tasha, it comes from people who appear to have no sense of self-awareness. These people are suggesting that her court loss was a good thing because it will set some kind of standard and even make it easier for others to sue other people on here. And I'm thinking, are you people not aware of what's on your channel? Libelous. All over your channels. With the stuff you and me be saying about other people on here.
Okay, everybody, so I have to say something real quick. Y'all are some fucking hypocrites. You niggas put people's lives in danger. I have watched the Black YouTube sector dox the fuck out of everybody. You niggas put people's phone numbers and addresses online. You fuck with their family members. You be calling their houses and shit. Y'all be sending child protective services to people's house, fucking with their kids for no reason, no real fucking reason.
That was Mechee speaking on the absence of self-awareness that I'm hearing. And the rest of that will be in the description box. But these people don't understand what they're asking for. Right? I'm not talking about Mechee. She's talking about something else. Right? But I think that people believe that they themselves are the one to decide. Like me. I get flagged often. That's why I got all these channels. And, that's a big headache for me having all these channels. But, I hate it. And, but I have to do it. So I get flagged, but let me tell it. I ain't doing a damn thing wrong. What you flagging me for? I'm always within community guidelines, according to me. But I'm not the one that gets to decide that. And I think that's what people must be telling themselves when they're on here talking about how it should be made easier to sue people. All that stuff they be saying about people on here. Calling people rapists, child abusers, calling CPS trying to get people's kids took, calling people scam artists, threatening bodily harm on folks, and all kind of stuff. But people think that people should be getting sued. A lot of mirrors missing on here. That's all it could be. A lack of mirrors to look in while you're talking about other people or slandering folks. Like Danini here. For years I've heard more than a few people accusing her of having her husband murdered. Some have done whole live streams talking about it, pulling up articles on the story about that and all that. And all of them have repeatedly accused her of it for years. And I don't know of any of them that has only did it once. But if she was a punk bitch, she could have been dragged a couple of folks into court. And from my understanding about Danini's financial situation, Danini got a few dollars in her purse. So, she got the bread to be petty if she wanted to. She got the bread to do that, man. Man, the stuff we say about people on here, are you sure you want us to be liable for it? brings this commentary to Section 230. And if you want to hear more about it beyond what I'm going to say about it, just put Section 230 in your search engine and you'll hear a bunch of different kind of people talking about it. Now, Section 230 is essentially the very thing that enables us to be ourselves on here. And without it, we're done. I don't care what genre of activity you're into on here, you're finished. Because Section 230, it kind of absolves sites like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and the others from being held liable from the stuff that we put on here. And if they get rid of Section 230, we won't be able to talk at all because these sites are not going to have us on here getting them sued left and right and all willy-nilly just because I don't like the video you did about me. They're going to protect themselves and get us all off of here, or just have carefully hand-picked people to do the talking and entertaining. And you got dummies right now who, because they got banned from YouTube or Twitter or wherever, they're trying to get rid of Section 230 because they mad. So mad that they want everybody to be affected on some, well, if I can't, then nobody can type of thing. But folks really don't know what they're asking for. And that's all really I got to say about this stuff.